Hey, hello scrappers. Getting a late start tonight. Been on the phone for an hour and a half trying to get some straight answers on from these loan companies. Thing is, nobody can figure nothing out on the phone. They got to turn it over to their supervisor, and they have to come back and get a hold of me. So yeah. One's on the house payment, which I'm trying to get paid off. I do a spreadsheet on my bills, showing how much I pay, what the bill is. You know, because I usually try to pay extra. So it shows how much extra I pay, drop in balance, or you know, it shows how much I'm paying in interest per month. And the house payment, I got looking, I thought, you know, because I'm taking my Social Security, adding it, you know, part of the payment to it, and so I'm paying $2,000 a month, and the only thing being added back is interest and escrow, and you know, that's, they said $37 for interest this last month, and you know, escrow is 101 something. I said, okay, that's less than 140, but yet I'm looking at about $300 difference. So there's, you know, I did the math, it was $157 that's missing. Well, she put me on hold for about 20 minutes, come back, said, yeah, there is a big difference, so we're going to look into it, and we'll get back with you. You should know something by the 16th. Okay. Then I call on the one on the bathroom remodel, because I've noticed on 4 payments the interest has gone up a couple dollars each payment. It keeps going up. So I called them and they said, oh, you're being charged some pennium or some, I don't remember what word she used, but it was, first month it was $1.97 per day, and then it went to $1.95, and then $1.93, and it's $1.90 right now. I said, okay, so that is dropping. So explain to me why the interest keeps getting higher month after month. Because if there was 31 days in August and it was $1.97, then I could see, okay, that's that price. But the next one, the pendium went down, and there's 30 days in that month. So why did it go up? And then why did it go up the next month, you know? So she couldn't answer, so she's going to have a supervisor get back with us and do a rundown. I've had this thing sitting out there for over a year. I decided I'm going to try to tear it down and get it out of here, get it out of the way. And I went to pick it up and put it on the workbench. I said, nope, way too heavy. I had to get the chain hoist over here and move the toolbox out of the way and hoist it up. So it's an old compressor. I could probably do some wiring here and it might even work, but I don't know. I don't need it. I think it's got kind of a U-shaped tube under there. Let's try to roll this around. You can see it's, so I'm thinking, is that the air tank? It's about almost 2.5 inches. Maybe time to get a new camera. Did a buffer overflow thing again, stopped recording, so I'm not sure exactly where it dropped off at. But I'm thinking this might be an air tank under here for this air compressor. We got like 2 3/8 thickness, and this goes down to the other end, kind of U-shaped around. So supposedly maybe a portable air compressor. It's not very portable. That thing's got to weigh a good 100 pounds or more. But it's got a nice sized motor on it, so I thought, well, I'll go ahead and try to tear it down. See, right here it's got a fitting. It looks like it drops down into this pipe. So I'm thinking it probably had a fitting coming off of the compressor head here, and possibly coming around, you know, clearing the fan, but coming around and tying into there to pump air down into the tank. Of course, I don't really see it. Got a couple wires sticking out here. Probably went to the pressure shutoff switch. So I may have a little copper or brass on there. It could be steel tubing. Magnet's not sticking, so that's a good sign. Now I got a piece of tubing here coming off the, looks like it goes through the base. It goes through the base right here down into that tube. So I'm thinking that must be the air tank. And this is all cast iron, so I can probably get all the brass off of there and clean it up. Throw that into a cast. That's definitely cast. So let's see what I got here. We'll try to start tearing into this thing. I'll grab a 3/4 and see what, if any of this stuff fits. I'll probably have to. Yeah, that rounded off. I may almost have to get the impact out of the way this thing is looking, but I don't know. It might be more than I want to tackle right now, but we'll see what we can do. Yeah, that looks like 9/16. I got one here, but this box is going to be in the way for sure on that. Let's see. How does that come off of there? It's got a lot of gunk on there, so. Yeah, I might be able to just get in there with this Sawzall. I'll put the carbide blade back on as soon as I figure out what I did with it. That's not it. I don't think I went far with it, but I'm not seeing it. I hate it when I change out a blade over here and I don't know where I put it. I should have a couple other ones, but I think I put them in the truck. I was going to get out there and check them out. I was going to put the insurance papers in the trucks tonight too, and I haven't done that. I usually call it quits at 7, and it's about 7 minutes till. I am not seeing that. There it is. Put it in that coffee can up there. Right in front of my face and didn't see it. Par for the course. Got the carbide blade on there, so I'm going to try to cut this bolt off of here. Might be faster with a grinder. I'll give it a shot. Yeah, I don't want to be out here all night. Still got to work tomorrow. Box is kind of in the way where I can't even get in there to that thing. That's not a blade's halfway gone anyway. Getting warm. Maybe put a little oil on it, cool it down a little bit. A little lubrication. Yeah, I don't use that oil can in a while. It goes back down in there. hammer. When all else fails, hammer. Started one cut going one direction, and the cut going the other direction. It was under the first cut. So go figure on that. I'm going to cut these wires. Get them out of the way. If I could hit what I'm aiming at, that would help a lot. I don't know. I was trying to get on there with a 9/16. That wasn't working too good. Try 5/8. Yeah. That'll turn. That's turning pretty easy. Probably faster. Go ahead and just unscrew this one. I'm looking at this old compressor. How small of a head it's got on it. Looks like that camera dropped. You see the Okie scrapper part really good, but you can't really see what I'm looking at up on top. But the base of this thing is huge, I guess for the gearbox and the piston, but a small piston because it's got 4 little bolts on the head. I was going to try to break the motor down tonight on this video, but I think in the interest of time I'll do another video on that later. Debating whether to add some wires on that, see if this thing still runs. 1/3 horsepower, 1,725 RPM, one single phase, 60 cycles, 5 amp, 110 volts. You can also wire it for 220. Yeah, it's pretty good. You call these places on your bills with a discrepancy, and they can't take care of it right there on the phone. But the first one on the house payment, though, she did say that you know, I guess she did the math and said, yeah, there is a discrepancy, so we're going to have to look into it, find out where the money went. Because the house is almost there. Because looking at the one balance was like $8,080, something like that, and we sent $2,000. Okay, so I said that would drop it down to $6,080 plus the $101 for the escrow and $57, almost $58 for the interest. That should only be that should only gone up about 140. I said, but I'm just looking at the numbers on my spreadsheet, and I'm saying that there's about $140 missing. Yeah, I think it came up 157. So yeah, so I'm gonna call because I mean so why should I have to pay that twice? 5/8 is too small for that, so I'm taking that 3/4 on this tubing here. So then I'll probably have to get probably 9/16 to get that other brass fitting out of here. I'd at least like to try to get the brass off of here. I probably should try to turn this table around where you can maybe see what I'm doing. Put that in there. A lot of weight on top. Now I got a couple transformers inside and a bunch of other junk. Okay, not really centered, but I guess that might be kind of part of a pressure regulator there. Okay, so I'm thinking, let me get a file. Yeah, I can file that. That's copper. That should be brass. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. I got a tote down here stuff I gotta do later, so I'll just toss it in there. I think, yeah, that cap there is brass. I'm pretty sure that's brass. Let me get my handy dandy magnet. Not sticking, it sticks there but not here. This could be cast aluminum with some brass in it. There's two. That is 9/16 and that's too big. It's 1/2 inch. Try to speed up here, make some time on this if we can. I know I went into a long story about my finances. I should probably just keep that to myself. Right now, since I'm still earning that paycheck and getting my Social Security, I can pay extra. That was the whole plan, to get this property paid off. That way, if I get up behind on bills for some reason or another, they're not taking my house. My house and my business. If I need to, I can always sacrifice a truck, but I'm set up pretty good there, but don't really want to lose a truck either. But I don't think I'm going to have to worry about that. But I always try to think, well, you know, there's always that possibility. You know, by looking at this right here, I'm thinking this whole piece is going to be brass. Because, yeah. So I'm going to set that over here by the vise. And I got basically the same thing right here. And I got a fitting right there too. I think my electrical off of this fell to the floor, and I'm running over it. Okay. Back on track. 1/2 inch won't work. It's got to be 9/16. Yeah, I'm trying to get room where I can get down in here with the impact to unbolt this from the base. Brass fitting. Brass is what, 2 something a pound now? So, and brass can add up weight really fast. Copper is a scrapper's gold. Of course, brass looks more like gold, but brass pays very well too. It's right behind copper. So, as bad as I've been throwing my brass in a barrel for over a year now, and it still doesn't look like I got very much in there. Of course, I got a lot of brass that I need to clean up. I'll get the time one of these days. Once I get retired, I'll have lots of time. Okay, throw them bolts away. Yeah, this thing's been a interesting compressor. I'm no telling how old this thing is. Okay, I might just wait on this fitting until I get that compressor out of the way, because yeah, it's coming out pretty good right now. So, but do have another fitting that this is on, so got a piece of copper tubing, brass fitting, a little more brass there. What did I figure this thing was? 9/16. Yeah. Yeah, it turned a little bit. It starts going pretty easy, so I may not need the impact. I was trying to get shortcuts, but by the time I go in the other room and get the impact and find the socket for it, it's probably going to be just as fast doing it this way. Actually, what I'll do, I'll get it broke loose and I'll just get the, see if I can't do it a different way. I'll try. Get it back out of the socket's a little bit of a chore. I need to look at these right here, and yeah, magnet's not sticking to those. It is on the very end, but right there it's not. Let me scrape those with the file. Yeah, it looks like brass. So we'll get bigger than 9/16. Got the 5/8. Okay. I don't know how many of you guys know this little trick, but if I can do it right here. Now I think I got to have the, it's got to be the other way. Yeah. Something like that anyway. There we go. It's been a while since I've used that trick, leverage trick. Thing is, I think it's all coming out, so I got the ferrous and non-ferrous coming out together. But hey, as long as I get it off of here, right, I can take that apart later. Stick it in the vise and take care of it. Make sure I'm on there good. Yeah, there's so much crud on here. I was going to just smack it with a hammer. That one sticks. So everything else should be ferrous. Okay, see if I can lift that thing off of there. Okay, moving right along. Nice and heavy, but at least I can pick that up and carry that. Let me check That sticks, that sticks. This one does not. Let me get the wire brushing. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then I got that one there too. I figure out what I got to get this motor off of there. Yeah, I think tearing apart, I don't know if I'm going to get that fully off of there. Probably so much rust. So, let's see. 5/8 seems kind of 5/8 is working here. Seem kind of sloppy, but the wrench could just be wore out. Some of these wrenches are pretty old. There goes the neighbor's donkey. One of them. I'm going to spray that with WD-40. That helps a little bit. I know it'll probably be Friday when you guys are watching this or after, but Thursday right now. I'm glad tomorrow's Friday. Retirement's getting close, and I sure look forward to the weekends. If I wasn't anxious to get the house paid off, I wouldn't even have to go in. I couldn't tell you how many mornings I get up and said, oh, I gotta get up. So no, I wouldn't have to if I didn't. So I don't have to get up, and by choice. Yeah. That thing is almost up in the slot there. I can't get a hold of it. Thought this one just cutting that bracket down there and being done with it. And get the last couple pieces of brass off of here. I got a little nameplate over here. What's this thing say? Arrier, A-R-R-I-E-R, Newark, New Jersey. Model, now there's another number there or something. Oh, I would take the wire brush to it. Hope that doesn't just destroy it. Looks like 7F013 AM, serial number 26557. Not a lot of information. And once I retire, I'm going to try to start making some repair videos too. I got some bunch of lawnmowers I bring in. I'll try to start doing some repair on them. And I do have some decent air compressors that I think it's just a valve plate kit. I usually pick up a couple decent compressors every year. Some of them, yeah, some of them could probably be fixed, but it would take probably some time and a lot of work and effort to do it. And then they, you know, they may be in pretty bad shape anyway. So then the question is, you know, is it worth it? I think I had a hold of the washer because that was spinning and not going nowhere. I got that Cub Cadet Zero turn out there I brought in. lady said it smoked real bad. In a way, I think the shop kind of took her, because she wanted it fixed, and they quoted her $400. They said, but you know, we could fix it, charge you $400. You know, a month later the transmission could go out. This is a Cub Cadet 50-inch, right? So I guess she kind of listened to what they said, and then she bought a 54-inch or 58-inch, something like that. You know, for how many thousands of dollars? This woman was in her 80s and still mowing her own yard. Gotta hand it to her. But chances are, if she would have just got it fixed, it still might have outlived her. Of course, I don't know. It might have gone up to 100 something. Yeah. It's not uncommon to see a lot of women now, and they're up in their hundreds. Okay, I think I'm going to put channel locks on that and just try to spin it. But it's light enough now I can flip this over so you can see that tube. So I'm pretty sure that was the air tank. Even this mounting plate's pretty heavy, because we had this valve going down into the tube on this side, and then this one goes into the tube on the other side. So I'm pretty sure that was the air tank for the unit. So kind of different. It's only the first one I've seen like this. I thought I'd share it with you guys. I may never see another one like this. So, kind of one of the things about scrapping, at least the way I do it, you're not always running into the same things. You get lots of washers, dryers, lots of microwaves, lots of dishwashers. But even them, you know, vary in the way they're built. They're not all built the same. And you get some old ones. Some of the old microwaves are different. Okay, that's that. Now I have to clean all the brass up. I got a bucket of copper tubing and with brass fittings and stuff I need to go through one of these days. I figure sooner or later I'm going to get a real cold day this winter, so I can just get in here, kick the heater on, and clean up that brass, clean up that copper. Tip the camera up. I should look at my ugly mug for a little bit. So yeah, this is a little bit different item. I want to thank everybody for stopping by and watching the video. I mean, wasn't a whole lot there, you know. Like my wife said, who's going to want to watch you take stuff apart? Some people enjoy it. I know a lot of people enjoy seeing how things are fixed. They learn kind of how things are made and how they work. And part of the scrapping is, you know, some stuff is worth more for resale, or you can fix it up and resell it. And scrap is actually the lowest value that an item is worth. So if there's stuff you can resell, you know, by all means give it a shot. Put it on Marketplace. I plan on putting maybe some stuff on, well, I don't know, a lot of the stuff I get on scrap probably won't go on eBay, but I do plan on melting down some copper, make some ingots, put them on eBay, aluminum ingots, stuff like that. And but I can put it on Marketplace. I have, you know, there's local auctions, so find out, you know, where the local auctions are around you. You might even want to go by there, check them out. You may be able to pick up some scrap for cheap. Where you get to know the auctioneer, they might give you, you know, things people bring in that doesn't sell that really may not have value, old VCRs, stuff like that. Auction that was close to town, they gave me some old VCRs and whatnot. I brought one home. Opened it up, and there's a $2 bill inside. You know, so I take it, probably a little one, picked that $2 bill up, and they saw the, you know, the parents putting, you know, tapes in the thing. So the one kid went over and stuck it in there. You know, parents probably looking all over, so where'd that $2 bill go? But yeah, my wife got that. And I want to remind everybody about my Amazon affiliate link. There'll be a description and a link in the description, video description below. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends if you think they'd be interested. And yeah, if you like what you saw, you know, please subscribe. I appreciate it. If not, you know, go ahead and feel free to take a look around the channel. Look at the see what else I do besides tear downs. I could just finished a long summer of bringing loads in and taking a few loads off. One, it was hard to take a load in, where it might take me a week to load the trailer, and chances are during that week I might need it to go pick up a load. So, but now I got me a dump trailer that I pretty well just have dedicated for taking loads to the scrapyard. Occasionally though, I get a big job and I'll take the dump trailer right to that big job and load it up, and then I can just go straight to the scrapyard or come home, throw a few more things on there and then go. But I usually have to wait till Saturday to go to the scrapyard, so you know, I may have a load sitting here for a week. There's one video I did where I got a bunch of a pipe fence. There's a lot of people do horses around here and they don't like bob wire or barbless wire. They do the pipe fencing. And this one guy was taking some pipe fencing down, and I loaded up about 3,500 pounds, if I remember right, 33, 35, something like that. And I said, I'm not taking it off the trailer, cutting it down to short iron. I'm taking it in just as it is. So yeah, I picked it up on a Saturday, and I had to hold it till the next Saturday. But luckily I didn't need the trailer, because I had my utility trailer, and I put that on the car hauler. So lucked out there. But for the most part, I try to pick up everything in my Colorado, but occasionally, you know, I get, you know, when I got a little trailer I can pull behind the Colorado, and but occasionally I get, maybe the guy might have 2 riding mowers and some other stuff. So I thought, well, that's not, you know, I can't, the little trailer I pull behind the Colorado won't haul 2 mowers. So then I take the bigger truck, bigger trailer, and do it that way. Guess I'll get out here tomorrow and kind of clean my mess up, and I need to do a few things and try to get that melting pot up and running again. I know I got to pull the nozzle off, the siphon nozzle, take it apart, clean it, and yeah, I need to. Last summer we made a tank, or took a 5-gallon bucket, a metal bucket with water in it, and just let the melted aluminum drip right through the hole in the table into the bucket. And that worked out quite well, except it got flowing really fast and the water got hot, and I was trying to spray cold water in, and you know, a lot of it stuck together. But all in all, it was a success. So I want to take a air compressor tank on wheels, preferably, so I can try to roll it under there, and it'll hold more water. And through that drain valve in the bottom, I want to come off of that with some 1/4 inch, then, you know, size up to where I can hook a garden hose on there with a shutoff. And then as I get going, the water starts getting warm, I can turn the water on and start feeding cold water in without having to hang on to the hose. And that way I can pay more attention to the melt and keep that water flowing. I need to try to work on a drain system too, to drain that water away from the area I'm at. Otherwise it might get a little muddy. But I'm gonna give that a shot. But I gotta make the, you know, get the tank built, cut down and built and whatnot. I've got one tank I'm looking at. It was in a fire, so the tires are melted off, so I'll have to get a couple tires on it and do the, like I say, do the plumbing on it. But hey, I'm gonna get off of here. It's getting late. It's almost 7:30 here, and I'm not sure what time you're watching this, but we'll catch you guys in the next video. Happy scrapping, everyone.